Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to challenge you to create a bigger vision for your life. Vision is the compass that guides us, the driving force behind every great accomplishment, and the spark that ignites our passion. When we create a bigger vision, we open ourselves to endless possibilities and set the stage for meaningful, impactful achievements. A bigger vision isn't just about setting larger goals. It's about envisioning the kind of person you want to become, the legacy you want to leave, and the impact you want to make on the world. Today, I invite you to dream big, to think beyond the limits of your current circumstances, and to embrace the power of possibility. Information is the most valuable resource that I am aware of. Don't you think so? Why does that matter? You will have to pay a price for your inability to concentrate. It will be expensive for you to focus. Your concentration will start to expand a bigger picture inside of you when that other conversation is going on, telling you what you cannot do, all of the impossibilities and all of the hurdles. And you begin to see some fresh prospects and search for them. As you start reading that this will discipline your thoughts, help you focus, and inspire all kinds of creative ideas, you start making some openings for yourself every day, day in and day out. As I speak with you now, you will be making some space for yourself as part of this immersion process. You will receive some ideas, your heart rate will increase, and you'll ponder about a previous thought or notion. You reply, I want to go back. And I'm going to take another look at that from an alternative angle. Not from the perspective of the difficulties I faced, but rather from a greater altitude. Because your inner dialogue has conditioned you to believe that you are not, you will start to see and understand when I speak to the higher consciousness inside of you that you are strong and a miracle worker. And when you start to realize the real you and the challenges you face, because if you're alive, you're confronting challenges, you'll start to realize that you're strong and that you're the one who made America. The next step is to see yourself there as you start to write down exactly what you want and read it every day. When you arrive, how will you feel? How will you find the experience to be? What will be altered? How do you become the kind of person you need to be to get there? Imagine yourself there, experiencing it firsthand. Les, you can't possibly win. A lot of people told me when I ran for state representative in Columbus, Ohio. You need to watch not only the conversation within, but the conversation without telling me that. That is not possible for you to accomplish. When I arrived at the legislature, I recognized myself. I was aware of my desires. In the chair, I saw myself. I indicated the chair I desired. I used to go watch the legislative process from the galleries while sitting up. I used to attend committee meetings to watch the introduction of new legislation. I gained knowledge on how to draft and change laws. I began to envision myself in the legislature and began to think like a lawmaker who woke up every day dressed and thought like that. I am the gentleman from the 29th House District, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to present the legislation. I entered the legislature and took a stroll. I experienced it firsthand, and they were stunned when I raced against tremendous odds and prevailed, because I was living it in my head. I had already won the election before it even happened. You wish to see more of yourself than your current situation. You have a task to complete. Look past your obstacle and see yourself. Imagine yourself knowing that everything is well and having already overcome the problem. Considering oneself to be happy and well and to be in charge of your own future. The following is that it is crucial in the domain of self-motivation. It's critical to understand your motivations. For that mentality will say, what's the point? Why endure all of this? It's too difficult. No, including the tower. It's not worthwhile. Has it previously mentioned that to you? This is how you can deal with that. This is how you get around that. Jot down 5 justifications for your deservingness. You deserve what you desire, but why? Why are you? Why do you deserve it? What significance and worth will it add to your life? What makes you so unique that you merit achieving this or your goal? Once you put those 5 reasons down on paper, you'll be able to refer to them and feel more confident when those times of weakness arise, as they inevitably will, and when the conversation begins to speak to you. You will have some life knock you between the eyes, therefore, it will be your rod and your staff to console you through some trying times. It will surprise you and take you by surprise with unexpected events that will make you feel like you've lost all control. You want to give up. It's crucial that you work on yourself because of this. Life is just waiting for you to start listening to tapes, talking to yourself with healing and conviction, and generally lifting yourself up because I promise it's coming. All right, so he's doing well now? Excellent. I recall having an encounter. I was going for my passion. You must therefore work on improving yourself. You have no idea what will occur. And I was informing folks that I needed to organize a large gathering with 5,000 attendees. And I replied, if you want a bigger picture, you have to work on yourself. You must constantly strengthen yourself because you will be caught off guard by life. I had a standing ovation and a thunderous applause after finishing my speech, so I went to call the girl I was seeing at the time. Hey, guess what? I exclaimed. I told them I was loved. I received a round of applause. We want the motivator, they were chanting. We desire inspiration. We're looking for an incentive, I said. We desire. Have you heard of it? Yes, she replied. Les, I must speak with you. Wait a minute. Are you talking about tough? I asked. I'm heading home shortly and I was getting off. Les, run and tell him. I heard a voice in the background. Who is that? Les, it's been a long time. There's also another individual. How come? And they entered. Les, get back out there, please, Mr. Motivator. Hold on for a moment and wait. Give it a minute. How would you respond? Sorry, but there's another person. The speaker said, hang up the phone, clump. Give it a minute, I say. Hey, motivator, come on, they want you, I say. Do you not hear them applauding? All right, I say. I say, you have to really work on yourself when you're working on a bigger picture because you will be caught off guard by life. It will make you cry, so I suggest you better be ready and make sure you want it. Someone then remarked, the spirit is on him. I am really grateful for everything that you have done. I spoke till it began to blink. The lights needed to come get me. You need to have a bigger picture, I continued. You create television programs. Give it a minute. You strive to develop yourself. Come on, Mr. Brown. Come on, they begged. Yes. When I returned to my hotel room, the bed was covered in loneliness and sadness. Say, are you going in right now? Do you now see the big picture? What's your hopeful outlook? Say, come inside. Do you still have breath? Give up. Do you want to claim your gold NATO? You will become tired of life, this gold NATO. You will say that you are unable and unwilling to perform something. You try to figure out a Cassie nut while crying. I looked through the hotel's drawers for a Gideon Bible or anything else you might know. Someone, anybody, I exclaimed. Help me, Yahoo, Yahweh, anyone at all. I tell you, boy, that's why you need to work on improving yourself, because you will encounter some unexpected curves in life. The third point is that you should strive for technical proficiency in all you do. Your goal is to excel in your field. You wish to become an expert at it. You see, finding something that makes you feel really competent is a necessary component of self-motivation, and you build reputations for it. You gain a reputation for being proficient in that area. You have certain high expectations for yourself. There is no rivalry between you and anyone else. Simply said, you're putting up your best effort to be the finest version of yourself and the highest caliber of service you can provide, as that speaks volumes about who you are. Acknowledging that you will have periods of low motivation is another essential component of self-motivation. Accept that you will experience a significant amount of failure during your life. It is a natural part of the area, but you want to be unyielding in the face of that. You don't expect everyone to say, oh, come on, you want this, you've got. When you ask for something, yeah, that's excellent, we'd like to give it to you. You're such a kind individual. I take it that you're doing this for your family? Fantastic. No, that is not how life is at all. No, you'll desire a lot of loans, but many doors will be shut in your face. They reply, no, you don't have enough credit or collateral, and the majority of people will give up. However, you must determine that I will act bravely. I'm going all out, and I'm not going to be refused. I'm going to pursue this nonstop. It makes no difference how many no's I get. When Isaiah Thomas was preparing for a basketball game, he made a statement that struck me. He threatened to shoot us in or shoot the shooters out, but he refused to back down. And that's the best course of action. A basket cannot be made unless the ball is shot. A home run cannot be achieved until you take a swing at the ball. Most won't even attempt a swing. Well, chances are I won't make it anyway. That's what's being said inside. I'm very sure they won't give it to me anyway. You must be unrelenting in your pursuit of your goals. You must make a decision because I deserve this and will get it. You exert every effort to obtain it. You are motivated by that. The second is that you have to be prepared to take initiative if you want anything from life. Don't wait for the ideal circumstances to arise. Don't hold off until everything is flawless. Don't wait for the perfect circumstance. It's never going to be perfect. A reason will always exist. Yes, as soon as the kids are grown, as soon as my bills are paid, and as soon as I file for divorce, as soon as I have saved up enough cash. Never be satisfied. Always try your hardest wherever you are and with what you have. Many individuals in life never take a chance. They wish to avoid taking any dangers. They desire the best possible circumstances. You see, that's hardly a faith-filled walk. That is sight-based walking. I'll do it if I can see it. No, no, no. Many say, I'll believe it if I can see it. No, no, no. You can see it if you believe it. Since nobody else can see it, don't be alarmed. That is not out of the ordinary. That is typical. However, you must be prepared to be irrational if you desire a different kind of outcome in your life. You have to be willing to be unreasonable if you want unreasonable things to happen in your life. Being unreasonable in part, you make no judgments based on outward looks. Being unreasonable in part, because you believe it, you are able to see it. That is a component of irrationality. Being unreasonable in part. Paul once said that in order to call forth those things that are not as though they were, you must have faith. That is a component of irrationality. The majority won't act in that way. Most say, give me a call when you're calmed down. Then you have my support. The desire to discover a purpose greater than oneself is another essential component of self-motivation that empowers you. Look for anything you can help with. Seek out an area where you can impact things, as you are capable of doing so. Being able to give something back is a big part of what fuels your bigger picture, what gives you a purpose in life, and what gives you meaning. Say, I'm not able to provide anything at all. You have the means to withhold. Donate your skills and your time. Nothing is present. Simply to cross over and lick envelopes. I'm heading over there, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. I pay my tithe to the universe in this way. When you become a part of something bigger than yourself, you create a unique feeling of mission that propels you forward. An alarm clock is not necessary in order to wake up in the morning. You possess unique power. People will enjoy spending time with you because you'll go somewhere. When you go in, they'll notice something different about you and comment, hey, that's somebody important. I'd like to know your identity. All I want is to be close to you. All those around you will be impacted by the energy and consciousness that you possess and will exude. The next thing you should do is give yourself a home court advantage. You need to be conscious of who is in your immediate vicinity. Thus, you want to be picky and surround yourself with people who will help you develop. My friends support my spiritual development. My spiritual friends are these people. We discuss spiritual matters. There are some buddies of mine who are purely intellectual. They help me to advance cognitively. They force me to flex. I have friends in the business world. I am a National Speakers Association member. When I get together with other speakers, we grow and learn from one another. Other buddies of mine are purely platonic. We merely interact socially with one another. All we can do is go out dancing or watch a basketball game together. We don't have really serious conversations, nothing philosophical or intellectual. That type of relationship is not what that is. Nothing substantial up here. Make new pals. Together we stroll. All we can do is that. Together stroll and discuss how one day eventually we will permanently lose this weight. Fine, all we do is that. I want you to carry this message with you. Creating a bigger vision is not just a luxury, but a necessity for those who aspire to live a life of fulfillment and purpose. It's about stepping into your greatness, believing in your potential, and daring to pursue your dreams with unwavering determination. Take a moment to reflect on what a bigger vision looks like for you. What goals do you want to achieve? What impact do you want to have on your community or the world? Allow yourself to dream without limits and then commit to taking action steps to turn those dreams into reality. Surround yourself with positivity. Seek out mentors and resources that inspire you, and never underestimate the power of persistence. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and celebrate every milestone along the way. As you leave here today, Carry with you the courage to create a bigger vision for your life. Trust in your ability to overcome obstacles and to achieve the extraordinary. Remember, the world needs your unique gifts and your bold ideas. Dare to dream big, pursue your passions with purpose, and watch as your life unfolds in ways you never thought possible. Thank you for joining me on this journey of vision and possibility. Let's continue to support and uplift each other as we strive to create a bigger vision and make a positive impact in our lives and the lives of others. The time is now. Create a bigger vision, believe in yourself, and let your light shine brightly. You have the power to shape your destiny and create a future filled with purpose and fulfillment.